Hello and welcome everybody back to the future 1984, mid-80s. This club was kind of a classic back then. What Cleveland did with this was they looked at all the old classic persimmon woods and said, let's copy that. Now, to me, that's just dripping passion, right? It's just like, we're going to throw the science out the window. Okay, now I like people who are passionate about science, right? Like Ping, for example. Ping does a great job with engineering, and they're passionate about their engineering. They wear it on their sleeves. They design clubs that just are screaming, these are made by engineers. I love that, okay? So don't get me wrong. But this is throwing that engineering away and just passion. We don't care about, the latest, greatest technology. We're not looking to compete with Pittsburgh persimmons. We're looking to replicate the classic, what you think of golf. Golf is tradition. Golf is all this interesting persimmon. This, to me, really captures the passionate side of golf. So these actually were started in the early 80s, and Lynx helped out Cleveland Golf, just like, all right, you know what, we'll help you out for a little bit until they got established in Southern California to produce their own wood heads. And so by 1984, they were producing their own persimmon wood heads. And this is the RC69, which just looks absolutely stunning. To show you, I'm going to move the camera and we're going to get a closer look. The easiest way to recognize this is the stamp right here, Oil Hardened RC69. Again, indicating finish and exactly what you're getting here. Cleveland Classic, USA, 1984, RC69. You can see 5-screw sole plate right here with a nice cutaway. Little insert right here in the shaft. Working around the toe. You'll notice there's a weight back here. Pinned shaft with a screw. You be pedantic about it. And look at this lovely face. Red insert, 4-screw diamond pattern. Love this face. This is what I love about persimmons, this character. Some people like perfect looking clubs, all right? And that's fine. I respect that. But for me, I like character. I like seeing these chips missing out of the wood. You just don't get that, with a titanium. Oh, sure, your paint can scuff a little. But to me, this just adds a character that I really like about these woods. And here's this lovely, I think it's called a rose-colored finish on this particular model. Absolutely stunning. I can see why these were growing in popularity so much in the 80s. And then we have the whipping right here. Steel stepped shaft. And you can see right here, Cleveland Classic. Lovely label right here, stiff flex. Nice and clear, thank you very much. And then we have a lambkin grip. I'm not sure what they originally came with. I assume this is an aftermarket grip. This looks like something that would have been available later. I guess we need to get this out on the range and see if it sounds as good as it looks. So I like this club. It's beautiful. It sounds amazing. Look how clean it is. No busy stamps or decals. Now, there are some problems with this club, and the first is availability. It's just super hard to find sometimes. A lot of people don't know what these are, so you can find them at garage sales. Sometimes estate sales for not too much money. Thrift stores will have these. But on eBay, sometimes these are a good deal, and sometimes they're just way overpriced, like a McGregor, It's like, I'd rather buy a McGregor M85 from the 50s rather than one of these, personally, if they're the same price. But when you can get a good deal on these make a great club that you actually get out and play, right? It's not a collectible. It's not like wine, okay? You buy a 150-year-old bottle of wine, it sits in your cellar as a collectible. When you buy a McGregor from the 50s, lots of times it has that feeling like, oh, this is a precious club that's valuable. I want to save it and preserve it as a collectible, and it never gets played. This, to me, is the wine that you buy with the intent of drinking. It's purpose, right? It's meant to be drunk. This is meant to be played. That's one of the reasons why I like this, because that's one of the reasons it's passionate. Yes, we love the old clubs, but let's make something modern that we can play and enjoy. Yes, thank you, Cleveland Classic. But now they're kind of getting to this, to this collectible state. So for me, at the making of this video, I still consider this something I would play personally, and then in a few years we'll reevaluate and see how we feel about that. Cleveland Classics, lovely persimmons. Let me know your thoughts. Do you have some of these? Do you play them? Where do you buy these? And if you want to support the channel, you can always subscribe and visit that Amazon shop in the links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I am The Vintage Golfer.